Hey everyone, so we're in the CSM. I got the Fiba Motorsports clutch master rebuild kit installed in here, and I bled everything. I adjusted the pedal height as per Jack's transmission. Very helpful video that he has on YouTube still. I'm going to add some of the things I like to do. I don't know if he ever mentioned in his video that you should pump the pedal before you go and check. Essentially what we're doing here is when you push to adjust the pedal height, what I do differently, or at least I don't know if he mentioned it in the video or not. I don't recall. It's been such a long time since I've watched his video, but I remember all the steps. Pretty much there is a valve in the clutch master cylinder that if this rod is overextended, it's not going to allow the clutch fluid, or in our case, you know, the .3 brake fluid, used brake fluid in the clutch systems as well. Pretty much that fluid isn't going to get to the slave cylinder, and you're basically just going to push more fluid against the clutch slave cylinder, and it's going to overextend the clutch fork, and you wear down your clutches. And people had a theory that that might have been what exacerbated the condition known as crank walk on 7 bolts, which might be a possibility. But what I do differently pretty much is I do the adjustment as he says in the video, but and you know, I'll link his video in the description probably if I can, or maybe in the comments if I don't get a chance to edit it in properly. Basically, you keep adjusting the push rod. There's an adjustment up here. I'm not sure. I'll have to open the door and get in position here. Okay, this is a little better. So this is the push rod, and you can twist it. There's little grooves in the rod here that allow you to hold this while you tighten the 12 millimeter locking nut, which is here. But what I like to do is I like to do this by hand. Slowly work your way up to the point where eventually the slave cylinder, you can actually push it in. And once you can, that's about where you want to be. But this is the added thing that I like to do every time I find an area where I think, hey, maybe this is where it'll work. I'll come over here and I'll push the pedal all the way in 2 times just to kind of simulate where this pedal is going to end up. Because once this is tightened and everything, the adjustment is going to be more accurate to where this is sitting right now, and after you've pushed it per se, versus wherever I have this adjusted, because this pedal might have a little bit of push that'll hold the push rod into a position where it's not going to let hydraulic fluid through the line to the clutch slave. So pretty much once you push it a few times, you exit the car, you go to the clutch slave, and you see if you can push the clutch slave all the way, you know, in to the bore basically. And if it does push in, then you're good. That's where you want to leave it. And then what I like to do is I'll lock it up here. I'll go down there and I'll see if I can do that. If you can't, then what happened is this rod moved ever so slightly when you tighten down the lock nut. So start over, you basically break the lock nut loose, and then you twist this in a bit so that it's pulled more towards the pedal assembly. I do apologize that this is all rusted. Basically, the Mitsubishi factory stuff isn't rust protected down here, and all these little metal brackets always get rusted like this, but eventually I'll go in and fix that, but that's for another day. Pretty much everything's installed, and I'm going to take it for a little test drive and see how it works.